Good morning, everyone. It's our Monday conversation with Father Pat. And some days things just don't go as planned. In fact, some weeks don't go as planned. And Father Pat, you are the perfect example of that this morning.
I am. So it actually started yesterday. This week I was going to go on retreat in Rockport, which is a little coastal town just north of Corpus Christi. And of course, as many of you know, there's a tropical storm headed right for Rockport. So I woke up this morning trying to figure out what plan B might be, what I was going to do about that, and all worried and bothered about how I could change my plans and what I was going to do. And usually on Monday mornings, or a lot of Monday mornings, I go and I do mass for the sisters over at Frassati. And 7 o'clock. So I go over there and then I come back and we do this interview. And then I go to mass. I go do mass here. And this morning, I left Frassati, the mass went well. It was before 7:30 that I left mass, and I get on Gosling and get up to Creekside, and Gosling is stopped, or before Creekside, right? We're creeping along. I'm realizing I'm not going to make it back in time for the interview. I finally get up to Creekside and they've got Gosling totally blocked, and they make you go off on the road there, and then they send you up to Kirkendall. And of course, Kirkendall is just flooded with people that they diverted over there. So it takes me forever. I realize I'm even going to maybe be late for mass. And, yet I finally get here like about 8:20, just in time for mass. And I go running into mass. The funny thing about it is that today's gospel is about the centurion who wanted his slave healed, and who sent message to Jesus. Look, you don't have to come to my house. I trust in you. I trust that you can just say, let him be healed, and he's going to be healed. You don't have to come all the way to my house. And Jesus says, yeah, what great faith you have. And so my homily message was all about trusting in Jesus. And so the whole time that I'm worried and bothered about what I'm going to do with my plans for this week, what I'm going to do to even get back in time for mass, and things. It's Jesus, I trust in you. And I've got on my bulletin board here, on my a message, a quote from Matthew Kelly, and it says, "A sign of spiritual health is not letting anything bother you." And that is just such practical, that litmus test for where your faith is, right? Is how much you let bother you. I mean, especially let things bother you that you have absolutely no control over anyway. I can't control the weather. I can't control the traffic. I can't control any of that. I mean, our only option is to say, Jesus, I trust in you. That sure, my plans, my schedules might have to be changed. We're doing this interview a little later than we thought we'd be doing it. The flock note may go out a little bit later, but it's going to go out. It's there's no problem. I'm going to work after we get off this call to figure out what I'm going to do for this week, and see if I can change my reservations down in Rockport and let this storm pass through. And, everything's going to be fine. The Lord's going to see me through it. And I've just got to learn, not to let these things bother you, to just go about them, take them as they come, and just deal with it, and realize that at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Jesus is going to show us the way through, and we can just put it in his hands. Mm-hmm.
Is now a good time to remind you I still need your article for next week's bulletin?
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention that one on top of everything, right? That I still needed to do that. So.
Yeah, Jesus, I trust in you is the better way to say, man plans, God laughs.
Right.
That's right. Well, I hope the rest of the week goes well for you, Father.
All right. We'll talk to you on Friday. Somewhere, somehow.
That's right. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.